Alright, let's finish this up. This is going to be the end of our run in Super Metroid. We have a few more bits of power-ups that we can get to close out the game, so let's grab those and wrap this one up. And the first thing that comes to mind is a power-up that is near the grappling beam section of the game, which I will access by going through the speed booster room. I'm gonna ditch my ice beam in the hopes that'll save me a couple of extra shots that I don't need to take. So I think the first time I came through here I mentioned that there was a missile power-up that we were not getting, and it is right there. So let's use our spring ball, very handy in this section, to get back there. Alright, let me go back up to the door. And hopefully this will work. Yeah! Okay, that took less time to get than I thought. We didn't have to do nearly as much backtracking as I thought we would. So let's hop back up here. I think we can get back up. Cream these guys. I don't think I've ever actually retraced my steps then. Oh, you know what? We can't. Oh, we can. Nice. Okay, short pause there. That was a lot easier to get back up here than I thought it would. Alright, I think that actually does it for Norfair. I don't think we have any more power-ups that we can get. Hopefully I'm right about that. This is never supposed to be a 100% run, so if I don't end up getting 100% by the end of the game, I'm not going to shed any tears over that. I've done it before, and, you know, it's fine, but who cares? So the main place that we are looking to get back up to is Criteria. That is going to have the most power-ups that are left for us to retrieve. And fun fact, that little block by the door that we just went through actually will be destroyed if you screw attack through it. Guys as we go along, but we need them. Screw attacking the that was fun. Screw attacking the space jump make this pretty redundant. Unfortunately though, dang. You know what? Let's just go back up through Brinstar just in case there's anything we missed. I don't think there is, but you know what? I think actually I can think of something. The game did that. Yeah, so at the top of that chasm you have to shoot through the block, and when you kill all of the shell creatures, you actually literally don't have a leg to stand on if you want to get back up through there, so it's almost like the game is forcing you to take the long way back up. But actually, that works because there is a power-up down below the charge beam that we couldn't get before. I think. Pretty sure that we weren't able to get this. My memory fails whether we we did not. Yeah, nice. There's, yeah, right there. That's one of the energy tanks that we needed to get. Glad we came back through here. And in fact, just while we're still here, just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. There actually is a different power that we need to get. be pretty cool if the developers designed that chasm so that you would ruin your chances of getting back up because of your screw attack, so it forces you to go back through these areas and enables you to nab some power-ups that you might have missed before. I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm probably giving them way too much credit, but if it is, then that would mean that they did a whole lot of playtesting, which would be very impressive. Let's see if I can get these guys. Screw attack is a very satisfying weapon in this game. There's that one power-up that was at the top of chasm that you need to shine spark up in order to get to. We're gonna shine spark back up there. Yep, we do need to get back up here. And so it looks like we have to just space jump over, but actually there is a platform right there. But you need to go quick because those boulders will fall on your head. Let's check the room, and 2 for missiles. Always worth checking a room with the X-ray scope once you have it. Cool. So if we are at full missile capacity right now, then I believe there are 225 missiles that you can get in the game. Could be wrong about that. There could be more. Might actually be more like 250. Not positive about that, but and while we're here, let's take the elevator back up to Criteria. Ultimately, we want to end up at the entrance to the final area, which is blocked by the statues of the 4 bosses in the game. Let's see if I can maneuver through these guys. You know, I wonder if you come through here and you're almost intended to screw attack right through the Mother Brain's pedestal there, and that's potentially how you discover the missile that's down there. That'd be pretty cool. You're just coming through, obliterating the guys on your way through. You just fall through a hole because you're a ball of electricity and you destroy everything in your path. If that was the intention, then the game does a really good job at empowering you. Because it makes you feel like a friggin' boss. There's a couple of power-ups up here, and we'll start by speed booster, which you don't have to use to get up here, but it's faster. And woohoo, look at that little ledge. Hides a room here. Black power bomb. So you at least need the space jump in order to get this. But as you can see, it's a lot easier to move through if you also have the screw attack. Gotta watch the spikes there. That's about all that you're gonna worry about there. And then secret area, but yeah, you know, and these blocks here seem to suggest to me that you should have the sprint attack when you come through here, because this section requires you to stop and use a power bomb, use bombs, and it's way more cumbersome. With that said, this door is only blocked with a final energy tank. It's only blocked with a blue door, and you only need something like a bomb in the morph ball to get through the blocks on the outer area there. So technically, it is possible to come through this area when you just have the morph ball and the bomb. You can, what am I trying to say? You can wall jump your way or bomb jump your way up there, and bomb through the blocks. And if you have the skill and energy, let's check this out, blocks, you can get through it and get to that energy tank probably a lot sooner than you're intended to. And not only that, but come to this area. And this is very tricky here. So see, these are fall through blocks. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get right smack dab in the center of them using my spring ball, because I want to trigger them at the same time. And I'm going to pop a power bomb there. And now I can access both of these missiles without having to come back through. Normally you would probably just come through, fall through one side and realize like, oh crap, there's missiles on the other side, and then you'd have to come back around. But very precise placement of where you are with the spring ball and the kind of triggering a power bomb well in advance of falling down to the bottom will enable you to circumvent having to do this once. And those blood-sucking parasite creatures are actually hiding in there. So this would actually be a good time for me to just go straight down and go through that secret area with these statues, but I'm going to pop out to my gunship one more time to save and to recharge all my power-ups. I have basically full energy, but I'd like to get my super missiles back. That's probably the most important thing. And we can check to see if we've gotten all the power-ups that we can in the game. I think we might have. Guess we'll find out by the end. 220, okay. I'm almost positive that you can get 230 missiles in the game, so that's a drag. There must be a couple of missile packs that I left behind somewhere, but no one's gonna lose any sleep over it. Let's head to the funnel area. Notice how those guys did 2 points of damage to me, so this gravity suit is protecting me quite a bit. Bullets through these guys. Can really rampage through the latter part of this game. Or at least you can rampage through any enemies that are in the latter, that are in the earlier parts of the game. Alright, so Phantoon goes sploosh. And then Dragon goes sploosh. And our frenemy Ridley goes sploosh. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god. Statues are crumbling. what's gonna happen. And voila. Another elevator. We land, let's check the map. And we are in Turin, which has the map completely filled out already, as you can see. I'm gonna arm my ice beam, and we're gonna hit that save room. So Turin is also an area in the first Metroid, so veterans of the series will recognize the area name, and probably most of the layout. The area's appearance is also definitely supposed to be a recreation of it from the first game. So if we linger for a bit, no, okay, and bam, there's our first Metroid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Metroids take 5 missile shots to kill. And by the way, it is prudent to freeze these O-shaped beams, or the Cheerios of death, as I think a Let's Player has called it. Real quick, single super missile will take out a lot faster. Yeah, it's good to freeze them so that they don't respawn, and you can keep going. You have to kill all the Metroids that you find, because the doors will not open unless you do so. First, freeze the Cheerios of death. And let's let this Metroid come on up so we can blast him. Same thing with our friend. So you have to get the ice beam in order to beat the game. It's not possible to progress past a certain point without it. I'm almost positive, so there's really no way that you can accidentally get to this part of the game without the ice beam. And the fact is that you need the ice beam to beat a Metroid. Well, you know, tell a lie, I don't know if that's true. Let me just try shooting a Metroid with this missile. I don't think I'll kill it, but I'm curious. Freeze. Nope. That did nothing. So the way to free yourself from a Metroid is to bomb it and move away. I think also you can use a power bomb, but that's like not really necessary. You can just bomb it and it'll dislodge it from your body and you can keep moving. These guys are not able to be killed, so you have no choice but to spin screw attack past them. And this right here is a Chorizo who did not do so well. These guys. This guy doesn't look so good. Oh my god! It's a giant Metroid. Stay away, you fiend! Oh. And at the last second. Does that sound familiar? friend, the Metroid larva. Recognize this just before taking us out. But oh my god, what are we gonna do? We have 1 energy left. We do have reserve tanks, but oh, thank goodness there is a nice convenient refill right here. One of those low stakes scripted sequences that are nevertheless very effective the first time you see them. Like very early example of them. And I like the game gives you a few rooms to kind of think about what just happened to you before you proceed through the boss door here. I'm pretty sure that if you save in this room, that it actually becomes impossible for you to retreat out of Torian and to go visit the rest of the level, rest of the game. I think at some point somehow, I don't know if the elevator stops working, but for some reason the game will lock you down in Turian, and you're forced to fight the final boss. Okay, so this right here is a repeat of an identical section at the end of Metroid 1, and freezing those death Cheerios will prevent them from respawning and coming and attacking you. There's not much you can do about the little bullets that fly at you, but goal is you gotta shoot these little barriers full of missiles in order to proceed. But freezing the Cheerios of death will enable you to do that unmolested. And fortunately, the place that we did it was in the way. Let's try to knock this out quickly. If you allow the barriers to regenerate, they'll come back in full force. Alright, and let's blow up Mother Brain. Kind of pathetic in her little cage there. Alright. Load her up with missiles. Tank the hits. You probably have enough energy. And the end? Question mark? Pardon the flashing lights. Yeah, this is hardly the end. That's what the real living room looks like. The only choice you have is to light her up, so blast it. Hopefully by this point you've gotten in the habit to angle your shots up. So getting your shots in on your head pretty trivial. So you don't have to clumsy rigmarole of just hopping up and down. Out of missiles, but it's fine. So doing her best to take us down, throwing everything she's got at us, including her Super Saiyan arm. so the rainbow shot of death has sapped away all of our ammunition. Oh, we can use it. And in fact, the reason for that is that there's a secret move that you can do, whose name escapes me right now, that forces you to use up a huge part of your ammunition, but it will completely restore all the status of energy. And the game doesn't want to do that because Overbrain is trying to kill you, so they took you out. And you can't get away. So how the hell are we going to get ourselves out of this situation? Presumably killing her biological mother. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The Mother Brain is not the Metroid's mother. Mother Brain is just a space pirate. Disgusting, horrifying space pirate. Mother of the Metroid, in fact, is the boss of the previous game, the Queen Metroid, who Samus kills before meeting the Metroid larva for the first time. And presumably all of the Metroids that we fought on the way down here were replicated from the DNA of this Metroid larva. Restoring our energy. Defending us from Mother Brain and doing so hot in the process. And goes down for us. Then we get a nice sprinkle of the Metroid's power, and we are armed now with the Hyper Beam. Which the Mother Brain clearly is not a fan of. So just point your gun up and light her up. Hyper Beam is essentially a rainbow-colored version of the Plasma Beam if you have no other beam equipped. Passes through walls, passes through enemies. It's pretty decent. Bye-bye. While I have the game paused, I just want to read out the German translation for Time Bomb Set Escape. I think it says immediately. Zeitbombe aktiviert. Sofortiger Rückzug. I probably screwed that up, but pretty funny that I just happen to have the German version. I have the Hyper Beam. You can shoot through everything. So take that, everything. risk of falling. Let's stay in North Ball because we actually need to go down here. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you going there? So we gotta save our friends. They showed us how to do stuff. Hello, little fella. I got 30 seconds. We can do this. Kind of funny if you ended up exploding on the planet because you couldn't nail the exact position of where you need to stand on the ship. Then you have to redo the whole boss fight all over again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the game. Zebus explodes. Pretty definitively closing the door on any hopes for a sequel that takes place on Zebus at least. But we got out just in time. And our little friend shot off to the right as well. How many times? 4 hours, 10 minutes. Let's see if I can fast forward through this. I'm just gonna change something real quick. Don't actually know. What I'm looking to do is to see if it's possible to speed up the game. Alright, fast forward mode does exist. But how do you trigger it? Well, the only reason why I'd be looking to do it would be to get past these credits. Because I just really want to see, I really just want to see